Hey, it's Chris from the Content Marketing Academy here. I'm just going to take you through a little insight into what we're doing with Hootsuite. Now, I know there's some of you do use Hootsuite and some of you don't, and I just want to give you a little bit of an insight into what we're doing to help us actually have conversations with people. One of the things I've been going on about recently, I've been sharing it on the podcast, I've been doing it when I'm in meetings with people. You can hear my voice actually, I've been speaking a lot today, is about how to differentiate in social, and with everyone like sharing everything like through automation, putting stuff into Buffer or Meet Edgar or even into Hootsuite to share out the way, it's become a really noisy space. And I think if you can automate it, then it's really hard to differentiate in that space because anybody can automate anything really. So I think the biggest trick and the biggest way to differentiate in social at the moment is through conversations and effort and through doing that manually. And you can go to town on it. And the way to do that is by using Hootsuite to actually manage your accounts and manage your lists. So I'm going to show you a little bit about that and show you exactly how we're doing it, just to kind of keep in touch with the right people. So if we just look at Hootsuite, this is Hootsuite. This is the main dashboard here. There's tabs along the top here, and we've got our streams in here now. You can have up to 10 streams in any window. So sometimes you need to have more than one. And what this allows me to do, you'll notice that I don't have my home, my main Twitter feed in here, because really what I'm trying to do with the lists and with the searches is cut through all the noise, okay? So Hootsuite's a great place to do that. So for example, here you can see I have anyone that mentions us, like our normal mentions on Twitter, the tweets that I've sent out as well, just so I can see what's going on, any of our tweets that have been retweeted, so I can see that, for example, Nicola from Time in Dundee has retweeted our tweet there. Anyone that any tweet that comes in that has Content Marketing Academy in it, so I can search through that to see who's been saying what about the Content Marketing Academy, and just go through all of that. Hashtag TCMA Scotland, our main hashtag, who's been talking about that. We've got this list, or that's a hashtag Edinburgh search. We've got a list on Twitter just for Edinburgh-based businesses, because we want to try and engage with Edinburgh-based businesses. So we've started pulling this list together on Twitter to basically just have a list of Edinburgh-based businesses to allow us to engage a little bit easier. We've got this other tab here, which is just TCMA lists. So this is like a second tab because I ran out of space on this one. Again, I've got the mentions in this window just so it's always there for me, so I see what's going on. We've got a list called the Content Marketing Academy Community, which has about 60 people in it or something at the moment, and we keep adding to that. Again, this allows me to cut through the noise, and I can just see who's doing tweets or who's tweeting it from the CMA community, and I can cut right through that and actually have a conversation with people. So there's Laura, we've got many people in there, including Stefan, one of our speakers. Laura's one of our sponsors. Got Jenna, but I can get directly involved in what's going on in the CMA community here without missing anything. We've got a list just for our sponsors, so again allows us to interact with them. We promised them that we would, as part of the sponsorship and the partnership, that we would engage with them a little bit more and share their tweets and get involved in social. We've got our speakers, again, we want to be getting involved in their content. We've got our delegates, so we've tried to add as many of our delegates as possible to a list as well. Got the hashtag again, TCMA Scotland. Again, it's like I've got that in the other one, but I've got it in this one too. We've got hashtag TCMA 2015. Anyone that's talking about that, that's not our official hashtag, but I know that some people have been using it. We've got something called a hit list as well. This is really a private Twitter list. The people that are on this don't know they're on it, but it's people that we really want to engage with, that we think that might be interested in the Content Marketing Academy. This is like worldwide content marketers, so it's a list of people that are in content marketing space. And then we've got this other one that's our new followers, and any tweets that mention the hashtag content marketing, because obviously we want to get involved in that space as well. Now that might seem like a lot, but it maybe take a bit of time to build this up, but really what it's allowed us to do is, or allows me to do, especially since I'm out and about a lot and I'm quite busy, is in the morning I can dip in, and during the day I can dip in, and at night I can dip in and just cut through the noise and just see who's saying what, the most important people that are in our network, and really connect with them. You'll see I've got one here for Chris Marr 101 as well, and there's a couple of different ones in here I'll share with you. We've got the mentions, obviously. We've got my tweets, any retweets that have been tweeted. I've got my personal private inbox there as well. I'm part of a networking group called ABC, so that anyone that's tweeting in the ABC group there, it's a list, clients and prospects list, influencers list. I've got a Fife-based business list, so any Fife-based businesses, if I want to engage with, I can go in there. It's funny because you start to see who are tweeting a lot. Any favourites, anyone. I've got a bit of reputation management there as well. Anyone that mentions my name, I can go in there and you can see that there's one there. Mark Asquith has tweeted my name. He hasn't tagged me, so I didn't know. Otherwise, I wouldn't have known he tweeted that. So having my name in there is important to catch these sort of tweets that are going out that have my name in them that I had no idea that haven't tagged me. So there's just some examples. Now the best place to set up your lists is in Twitter itself, and then you can actually manage and add to those lists in Hootsuite. And then you just set up your tabs, set up your streams, search for relevant conversations, use hashtags. I showed you a couple of examples there with hashtag searches on them. There's one there, TCMA 2015, TCMA Scotland. But I also showed you a direct search as well, like a specific search. When it's got those quotation marks on it, that means it searches for that exact phrase, Content Marketing Academy. And that's important as well. It's another type of search you can have. And it's really simple to do in Hootsuite. You can either add a stream here, or you can select the Twitter account you want to add a stream for, and then click on these different elements here. And I'd recommend that as a owner of your business that you are tapped into Hootsuite, but if you have a team of either just another one person or 2 or 3 people, that you get them in as your team members as well. Because what's great about that is that you might see much of it, because I've been doing most of the work on this at the moment, but you can see here, like it says here, replied to by Chris Marr. That is showing the team that I have dealt with that message. Okay, and if we scroll down, we might see, I think I'm the only one that's doing it at the moment, but the idea is that as a team you can actually communicate in a way through Hootsuite. If there's tweets that need to be dealt with, you can assign the tasks to people. You can have conversations with your team about certain tweets. If you need to actually have a chat about some aspects of a tweet, it could be negative feedback, or it could be something that someone's not quite sure how to reply to. So you can do all of that in Hootsuite as well. So it's great if you've got a team. I'm really enjoying it just now. I have used it for years, and I recommend you use it for managing what's coming in, what's happening on Twitter, reputation management, cutting through the noise, using lists to tap into key people, key individuals in your community and in your network that will, and just allows you to kind of really save a lot of time and a lot of effort as well. But one thing that it does allow you to do is allow you to apply effort in the right places so that you can differentiate and get away from this automation. Auto replies, auto direct messages and stuff like that. It's getting too noisy. I feel that I ignore it now. I think a lot of other people are ignoring it. But what people don't ignore is a personal reply, a video reply, some retweets, and a little bit of personal interaction. Social media is all about having conversations, and I really feel that the differentiator in social at the moment is effort. So Hootsuite allows you to apply that effort in the right places and make it really easy for yourself. So you can set up as many tabs as you want, set up as many streams as you like, have a little bit of an experiment with it, get your team involved and enjoy it, and show people what you can do. Show off basically. Show people what you can do with social media, and show people how to do it the right way. Be a champion of it. I hope that's been really useful for you. I hope you have had a great day. Don't forget to be awesome.